Hi, this is Xavier, and a couple of days ago I received a question of my website, and the question was, what is better, investing in an index fund or a 401k? So the answer is quite straightforward because the invest funds are diversified mutual funds designed to track the performance of a combination of stocks, and 401k accounts are tax advantage retirement accounts that a lot of business often offer to workers. So let me tell you that those two investing vehicles provide different benefits that generally complement each other, and both figure in many investor strategies, which is very important. However, sometimes investors are wondering whether to choose to put their money in an index fund or in a 401k plan. In this video, I'm going to give you some keys to understanding the pluses and minuses of each, the 401k and the index fund. Of course, you can do that by yourself, but you should also consider calling a financial advisor when you create or reassess your investment strategy. So the thing is that in 1978, a change in the tax law led to the creation of the 401ks. And today, they are the most popular employer-sponsored retirement plan. Future retirees who choose to participate in 401ks can have contributions automatically deducted from their paychecks. And these plans offer essential tax and other benefits for retirement planning. So one thing is very important is not to confuse 401ks with Roth 401ks because they're very different. Now, what you need to know is that Roth plans are funded with after-tax dollars. Roth 401ks have more flexibility than regular 401ks because contribution can be withdrawn anytime after 59 and a half without penalty or additional taxes. Be careful though, because early withdrawals of earning, both on regular 401 and on Roth 401ks, may bring you taxes and penalties. However, both contribution and earnings can generally be withdrawn tax-free after age 59 and a half. And the first publicly available index fund was launched in 1975. Well, rather than trying to beat the market by choosing one or two winners and an index fund, the manager's goal is to match the overall market performance, like for example the S&P 500. This passive management style leads to less trading and lower costs. Added to the strength of the approach, this has helped index funds outperform most actively managed funds over the long haul. And today, more money is invested in passive funds, including index funds, than actively managed funds. So what are the pros of the 401k? A 401k account's major age over an index fund is the tax advantage. Contribution to 401ks accounts are pre-tax. Owners don't pay taxes on dollar they put in or in the earnings from their investment portfolio until they start withdrawing funds. Another advantage of equal or maybe greater importance for many 401k participants is that their employers match their funds amount. That means that for every dollar the employee puts in, the employer puts in another dollar. That's very cool, right? That move doubles the amount people can save. Be careful, a word of warning though. Not all employers match, and those that do generally limit matches to a percentage of the employee's salary. So the problem is the major downside of a 401k is that the owner usually can't take any money out of the account before age 59 and a half. And that without paying a 10% penalty plus any tax due on the withdrawals. That means that 401ks are best suited to retirement savings and have limited use for other financial goals, such as, for example, emergency funds and saving for a home. Now, owners of 401ks also have to start making withdrawals called required minimum distribution, or RMDs. And those need to start at age 70 and a half. Making those withdrawals can make a tax problem for some retirees, but stiff penalties of 50% of the amount of any RMDs that are not withdrawn ensures compliance. Now, a 401k plan typically also offers a limited selection of investments. Generally, the choices consist of a handful of index and target date funds. And most employers don't let employees invest in individual stocks and bonds. Also, the IRS limits the annual contribution to a 401k. The cap goes up by about $500 every couple of years, but that's not a lot. If employees want to save and invest more, they have to use another vehicle. High fees also diminish the 401k appeal. In addition to paying fees charged by mutual funds, 401k investors also must pay additional annual charges, and often it's as high as 1.5% of the amount in the account levied by the 401k plan. So that's a lot. Index funds' long track record of superior returns compared to actively managed funds is their primary appeal. They do this in part because of the low fees the passive management style enables. Index funds are generally well diversified because they own large number of stocks. That can help limit the downside of fund performance during market lows. Index funds are widely available for anyone to purchase at banks and traditional and online brokerages. There are hundreds of funds tracking many sectors of the market and assets, including bonds and commodities and stocks. Index funds have no contribution limits, withdrawal restrictions, or requirement to withdraw funds. The primary negative of index fund compared to a 401k, of course, is the lack of any tax advantage. Fund purchases are made with after-tax dollars, and investors pay taxes on any gains in their holdings. Okay, now in a nutshell, index funds have no contribution limits, they have no withdrawal restriction, and they have no requirement to withdraw funds. The primary negative of index fund compared to a 401k, of course, is the lack of any tax advantage. Fund purchases are made with after-tax dollars, and investors pay tax on any gains in their holdings. Now, the bottom line, if you're looking to fund your retirement and if your company offers it, you have to start with a 401k plan because that's the best financial instrument money can buy. Let me repeat that. That's the best financial instrument money can buy. Got it? But there's a limit on the amount you can invest. So if you're looking for something additional, index funds are the second best thing, especially since index funds have an important role in allowing investors to accumulate funds that can be used for a purpose other than retirement. Now, generally speaking, I recommend you use both index funds and 401k plans as part of your investment strategy. Okay, now let me give you a couple of tips on investing. Deciding whether and how much to put into a 401k plan or index fund involves careful analysis of your individual tax and financial situation. So the best thing is working with a financial advisor because that person can improve your analysis of the different options. If you're going to do estate and retirement planning by yourself, that's a good idea to prepare fully, and I'm sure I can help you with that. Now, the best way to get in touch with me is to leave me a message below, to DM me, or to send me an email at xavier@myagency.com. I'm sure I can help you with your finances. So do not hesitate to contact me. My sessions are free. So I hope I can talk to you as soon as possible. And if not, I see you on the next video. Bye bye and have a good day.